speaking on Floyd, with his Maibuya consultative process, did you expect that coming out of him, number one? And then publicly, he's made so many public pronouncements, negative public pronouncement about your relationship with him, about operations going on here at EFF. Did you expect that? And just what do you make of it?
I don't know how Floyd could have gone to Zuma and MK. I don't know how he could not have known Zuma would do that to him in a few months, because Zuma does that to everyone.
Well, we take our own decision. We write our own history as individuals, and when that history is written, it will tell the true story. We're sitting here, we still don't know what was the revolutionary about taking that decision of going to MK. But people take individual decisions, and we ought to respect those decisions as the people. And we wish them well. If they are genuinely going to help our people, we can do with so many hands in helping our people, and we shouldn't be hard on them and say all manner of things. Yes, we get disappointed as people because we are people, but you must let go.
Yeah. Have you changed in any way you do things in the EFF just based on what happened last year and all the departures?
Just before you answered that, I was quite surprised in the last election that Floyd led so much of the campaign, was in charge of governance, was in charge of GNU. You seemed to give him the responsibility that he wanted, and either he didn't do well and couldn't account, or it wasn't enough. He wanted to be the CIC.
Well, the question is, did I change? When you build an organization, it's based on your face, your speech, and all of that. So you need to gradually, unannounced, start giving other people responsibilities and take a backseat to observe what will happen. And we did exactly that because we had developed an amount of confidence in some of these comrades. But when that happened, it suggested that I now have to be hands-on and make sure that we take care of the organization. It's interesting that he's calling us all manner of names, cult and all of that, but most decisions here were taken by him, were influenced by him. He says I'm a cult. In the same sentence, he says, he wanted to make someone else Secretary General when he came from a caucus. And I suggested Marshal Dlamini, and Marshal Dlamini became Secretary General. If I was a cult, why would I agree to something like that? I was not from a caucus. I was sitting with him, we were talking. I said, Shadrach Tlaule can be the Secretary General. And he said, no, Marshal Dlamini. And I said, I don't know why I didn't think about that name. And I immediately agreed. There was no quarrel about it. But he is a man who was doing everything because I'm a cult. But whatever suggestions that came forward, we are individuals. We make individual proposals. And most of the ideas he expressed in the EFF were accepted, were never met with resistance. So I don't know what got into their head. Maybe it's again, fostering that idea of fragmenting a black vote. Make sure EFF gets as little votes as possible, and so many political parties, then the DA grows with the Freedom Front Plus and the IFP, and then they take over South Africa. But it is our duty as leaders to accept that from time to time people are going to insult you, especially the people you worked with, the people you are close with. People are destroyed by people who are close to them, not people from far. So you ought to accept that, but do not degenerate to their level. just leave them to say whatever they say. People will see them for who they are.
Yeah.
Anything else, Floyd?
Moving.